I kind of had a love affair, and I thought I should just get it off my chest. Please be gentle. When video killed the radio star, hip-hop took to setting the bar. Pole vaulting it, raising it, resetting it, man, rock must be regretting it. Now every genre wants in on it, because if you can't beat it, get with it. If it's winning, let it. Rhyme on the radio, rhyme on the video, I didn't care which. So long as there was audio, I would be in the audience. Quality, most def, common sense, man. Rhyme had hooked me in every sense. We belonged together like the Pips and Gladys at nightclubs, like hands on hips, like dip and chips, like slaves and... Oh, I'm sorry, I got carried away, but I always say what I mean to say, like Mayor John. The mic is always on and I want to rock it all day. You see, I thought that love was here to stay. So I let my words go like the runs, because rhyme always had a thing for puns. I called it verbal foreplay, and we started with wordplay. Then rhyme said, sonnet me. And I didn't really know what that meant, but when rhyme said A, I said B. Rhyme said A, I said B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F. Both of us were GGing as we were owing to a standing ovation. We did it, a couplet. You see, rhyme was always scheming to get me in bed. And finally it happened. Rhyme was in my head, but also on my bed, spread as I was journaling, purging. It was clear that I was a verse virgin, so rhyme popped my cherry, then asked me if I liked it. Very. But then it all went sour, like limes and tequila, but no salt. You see, we were on the fault line. I was out of time and rhyme was out of me prematurely. Rhyme went commercial on every station, in every bedroom of every nation, and I was like, rhyme, you sold out. So I walked out, because it's like I was Captain Ahab and rhyme was Moby Dick. And I guess in retrospect, I'm sorry, and rhyme, if you can hear it, I'm sorry I acted like such a Moby prick, but I was feeling sick and you were no longer ill, and that is why rappers kill and die. You see, I felt it was all a lie. But then that night, I met Free Verse, and true to its name, it set me free. And verse was so cool with a beret, you know, like a beatnik. And I was so nervous and so excited, but I had a lot of questions like, how will they know you're a poem if you don't rhyme? And do I have to play bongo drums to all my poems? And will the audience only snap because it's uncool to clap? I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I've been with rhyme so long, it's just a habit. You see what I mean? I swear I'm gonna get clean. I'm gonna get weaned over time, on beat, but off rhyme. And Free Verse took my hand and pulled me close and kissed my latte lips in a dark cafe to the sound of cat calls as we listened to Jill Scott. It was hot. I bet they could hear us through the walls. I spent a long night with Free Verse preparing for a poetry slam. And Verse was like that slam was preparing for me. Now that wordplay was ecstasy. But it was interrupted. It was interrupted by the other team. Even the seams of my bed separated, rent apart by the accusing schemes of rhyme. So this is who you left me for? Some beat-up, beatnik, Free Verse whore? To Rhyme, I replied, baby, you're a part of me. Damn right, Rhyme replied, I gave you a hickey you will never hide. What are you worth? Asked Verse in self-defense. Nursery rhymes? You couldn't battle Mother Goose. You're like verbal diarrhea, words on the run, they must be footloose. You see, I can do what you do, but I put it to better use. There's nothing in a rhyme, you're like a dozen for every diamond. I ain't got a bill below a Benjamin, but I'm generous, so let's reach a settlement. I may have sunk to your level of scheming, but I'm called free for a reason. Sky is the limit, I'm still above your dreaming. Whoa, whoa, now verse and rhyme, they were fighting. They were dropping flow, hitting solo, below the belt, biting, alternating, and I could not tell who I was dating. They would have both been a 10 if I was rating. And then something happened. It started on the page or maybe in my head. I don't know, but you know what? It ended in the bed. A hot pot of freestyle. Let's all take a turn and steer it up simply because we're able. It was a threesome. So awesome. You know what? I think someone even spanked me with a ladle. Also awesome, and then some. I'll admit it, if you ask me. I was promiscuous with poetry. But look, we had a baby poem and we named it after we. And P.S., there's something more. I really hate to have to hide, but please don't tell poetry I'm seeing prose on the side.